Hey everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Thursday, September 4th, 2025. While I have been doing NFL since the late 90s, NCAA just isn't my thing necessarily, and I've been pretty clear about that. But people have asked, so I promised to do a game or two if there were some interesting ones out there. My wheelhouse is firmly planted in the NFL, and if you want to check out my NFL videos, well, that would be awesome. Hey, you know what else would be awesome? A like, a comment, a subscribe. Disagree with me, yell at me, I don't care. Hit the bell. I'm doing NCAA for free, and it would be super cool of you. We've really only got one game Saturday that looks interesting at all, so let's go ahead and hop into it. It's a massive non-conference showdown that feels more like a playoff game, with the Oklahoma Sooners hosting the Michigan Wolverines. The market, last I looked, has the Sooners around a 5.5 point favorite, depending on the book that you use, with the win probability of about 65% on the money line. The over/under is hovering around 45.5 to 46.5. My data, however, shows a provisional danger money line pick for Michigan with a tiny differential of a 1.75. Now, if you missed my explanation video last week, that is just a whisker above a coin flip, which means we are not confident here. But there are some situational rules, and this game has some signs of an overvalued favorite. The books are giving a healthy 5.5 point spread to the Sooners, but our numbers have that 1.75 differential, which means our quantitative model has low confidence in Oklahoma to cover that kind of spread. Now, I'll say it again. My NCAA data is nowhere near as clean as what I do for NFL, so take that with a grain of salt. But this fits what I call an against the spread, fade on the weak favorites situation. Trademark Decent Eddie. Anyway, Oklahoma's new quarterback, he had a fantastic debut, but it was against Illinois State. Now, have you ever been to Illinois State Stadium? I mean, I know it's not much of a marker for how good a team is or a coach is or anything like that, but I've been to Illinois State Stadium. Last time I was there, I saw their press box was centered over the 43-yard line. The 43? Now, what kind of football school really does this? Huh? I mean, all kidding aside, the game is a massive step up in competition here. And it's naive to think that he's just going to throw the ball all over Michigan. I mean, looking at Michigan, they have a true freshman quarterback, Bryce Underwood, right? And he will be making his first career road start in a pretty hostile environment, which can be, sometimes is, a recipe for mistakes. Both teams have shown newfound offensive life with their new quarterbacks and some transfer players, but they also have to prove they can sustain it against top-tier defenses on both sides. Oklahoma's defense, in particular, will be a huge challenge for Michigan and their offense that struggled to pass last season and now has a freshman under center. Mistakes from either quarterback could be the stat that decides this game, guys. And with both defenses being a significant step up in competition, points are probably going to be hard to come by. The historical data on Michigan and Oklahoma last season shows a lot of offensive struggles and a propensity for low-scoring games. I know it's a new year, but you got to look at the history. A low over-under of 45.5 also suggests a defensive battle signaling caution. So here's my take. I am going with the under 45.5 points because a defensive battle with two new quarterbacks seems more likely than not. And with the spread favoring Oklahoma, 5.5 points, I'm going to actually side with Michigan and take those points at the plus 5.5. In my opinion, the books may be giving Oklahoma too much credit against a talented Michigan defense in what looks like maybe a close, low-scoring game. Now, as a recap, this is a provisional danger money line pick for Michigan, but I don't think I would consider that a no play. I feel reasonably good about the against the spread pick for Michigan at 5.5 points. This is a great example of a time when the point spread may be just too high to justify the money line pick from the model. All right, and that's it, guys. Just one game. That's the only game that's even remotely interesting. I have no dog in any hunt with NCAA. I mean, I got my undergrad at Arkansas, and you already know. I mean, it's been a while. Anyway, let's talk about parlays, guys. It's college. I don't have any opinion on what these amazing young athletes do, and I don't study individuals that closely because NFL is my thing and NCAA isn't. But if you have to do it, this is just general advice, just throwing it out there. I will always endorse a 3-leg parlay with odds between -400 to -450 because if you do that, your probability to win is going to stay above 50% by the numbers. But regardless of what you choose, I never recommend more than a 3-leg parlay due to the risks of combined probabilities. If you're going to do more than that, treat it like a lottery ticket. $5 tops, all right? I get sick of people trying to buy their next house with a multi-leg parlay and $1,000. You might as well just set that money on fire or give it to your favorite charity. Anyway, also, don't spend more than 10% of your bankroll in total across all your wagers in a day. Never chase losses. And if you need help with a gambling problem, check out my channel's description. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, if you found this helpful at all, hit like, subscribe, tap the bell, get my picks before kickoff. Check out my NFL picks. I'll be doing my Monday pick video. That'll be going out tomorrow, Friday. You can follow me on Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, X at Decent Eddie Picks, P-I-X at the end. You can find me on TikTok. I'll update things there from time to time whenever there's things to update. Right now, there's not really. But hey, this is Decent Eddie signing off. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Be awesome.